Hello, good evening. You are welcome to Match TV. You can follow us here on Facebook is Match TV, Twitter is Match TVGH, Instagram is Match TVGH, YouTube is Match TVGH. Remember to like, you comment, you share. I'm so sure that you had a great day, and anytime it's a Friday, we all jump, we all sing that thank God it's a Friday. Yes, thank God it's a Friday. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and this program is Love Link. Of course, I know you are shocked, right? Yes, Love Link is now shown on Friday like this, and you can join us. Please share till it gets the last person at your workplace, the last friend you have, everybody, because what we are going to talk about is going to benefit somebody watching from any part of the world. Yes, so tonight, before we start, my name is Mefa. I'll plead with you once more that you share. Please share for me so that we can have some fun. We can correct some relationship issues. Yes. So today our topic is, should I introduce my fiancé to my friends? Yes. Have you thought of it that you would want to introduce your boyfriend to your lady friends? You would want to introduce your girlfriend to your guy friends? Yeah, you want to introduce your girlfriends to guys that are your friends, and you would also want to introduce your lady to, or maybe your guy to your lady friends. But the question is, please, have you thought of it before you want to do it? If you haven't, then please think about it again, because to me, I think that for we ladies, it's very dangerous for a lady to introduce her fiancé to us. Yes. Do you know why? Because you don't have to take the risk. You don't have to take the risk. You might never know the friend that is admiring that guy. You might never know that maybe that particular lady or that particular friend that you have that you really trust so much, you might never know that that female friend that you have is admiring your boyfriend. Yes. I don't think you must introduce your lady to your friends. I don't think you must introduce maybe your fiancé who is a male to your female friends. I don't think that you must introduce your fiancé who is a female to your male friends. Do you know why? Because you don't have to trust anybody. Yes. Of course, I'm sure that I've reminded you of something like that you've done before. One of the mistakes that young ladies do these days is that the moment they start going out with a particular guy, you see them walking with the guy everywhere the guy goes. I'm not saying that is bad. That is a very good one. But I would say that it's just risky to do that. Yes, it's very, very risky. Maybe you've decided to introduce your guy to your female friends. So sure that those female friends that you have are not jealous of both of you. Yes, because the way we think, especially we females, the way we think is very weird. You can't trust a female like that. You can't trust a female friend like that. You must be so sure that that person has a godly factor in him or her before you decide to introduce your fiancé to him or her. Because you might never know who is admiring both of you. Maybe somebody has been praying. Maybe you have some lady friends that have been praying that your guy, there'll be a misunderstanding between you guys, and then your fiancé will leave you for them to come in. Maybe there's a particular guy somewhere that has been praying that something bad will happen between you and your fiancé, so that he will come and take you away. And so you shouldn't take the risk to introduce your fiancé to anybody. Because a lot of people will tell you that, why can't I introduce my fiancé? Of course, the person is my friend, so I trust him or her. My sister, my brother, don't trust anybody. Because most people are interested in men and women that are cooked by someone else, so that they can take over from their previous relationships. And so you must not trust anybody that you've invested so much trust in a lady who is your friend. That I really trust her. I'm not sure that person can hurt me. Hey, my sister, Hello, Joshua. Shout out to you. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, yeah, change of styles. You know, we are in the Christmas season, and you can see my flying something on my hair. Yeah, it means that we are in the Christmas season. So me, I've started celebrating my Christmas. Of course, you can see my red and my pink on my hair. Please share for me, okay? So that we have some fun. You can leave your comments at the comment section. Whilst I'm on, I can still read, and then we solve problems about this error, because this is a very serious error that you must not commit. It's a very serious thing you must never do. Don't say that I'm introducing my guy to my lady friends because you trust them. Hey, my sister, you will cry. You will cry. If you've tried that before, I'm sure you've cried and you told yourself that you never do it again. Have you seen that you've gotten a new boyfriend and you started telling your friends that the boy is this, the boy is that? You next week he will come to our church, then I'll introduce him or her to you. Really? So upon all that you've gone through, upon all that has happened to you as a lady, you are still planning to go and introduce your fiancé to those friends of yours. If that's what you've planned to do tonight, just stop it. In fact, change your mind. Don't trust anybody. Because do you know why? Especially we women. Me, I'm a woman, so I always tell you. Women, if it comes to jealousy, we are number one. We are very jealous about, especially if your fellow friends are not married and you guys are preparing to get married and you don't know, and then you plan that you want to introduce your fiancé to a lady. Hey, you want to introduce your guy that is about getting married to you, to your lady friends, thinking that you trust them. Don't trust anybody, because one thing you have to know is that if you're a lady watching me and you speak the truth, you say that ladies are very jealous, especially when they realize that your guy is taking a very good care of you and their guy is not doing the same. They just wish that something will happen and that guy will slap you and sack you. The relationship will just break. So don't ever trust anybody. You must not trust anybody at all. Don't trust anybody. Don't try to have conversations about your fiancé to any female. Yes. That thing is, this whole jealousy thing, this whole problems after introduction of fiancé to our friends are not really common in guys. If you have 100 guys, you get like only few, maybe 10 of them that will do that will plan to take your lady from you. But if it comes to we ladies, the way we are jealous about nice things. Hey, my sister who is watching me right now, please again, don't try it. Never try to, introduce your guy to your lady friends thinking that they are happy for you. No. I'm a lady and I know what I'm saying. It is only few ladies that will be so happy, that will support you with a positive mind when you introduce your fiancé to them, that okay, this is the man I've been with and we are planning to get married. People even add this one, we are planning to get married. And you expect the person to clap for you since she is not married? No. So this whole attitude of jealousy is something is at a very higher risk among ladies. When you decide to introduce your guy to your lady friends, then you have to be ready for two things. There are two things involved if you plan to introduce your guy to your lady friends. There are two things involved. It's either they go behind you and say things that you've done in the past just for the guy to leave you, or they will find ways and means to snatch the guy. And as we all know, snatching guys, if a lady is so poised, to snatch your boyfriend from you, she'll go to the extreme. She'll do worse things just to get the guy and then come back and laugh at you. So never and ever try that thing that you want to introduce your boyfriend to your lady friends. Yes, no, don't try it. I'm sure you've tried it before and it didn't help you. I'm sure you've tried it before and then it ended in tears. So this evening, I just want you to get this. When the moment you get it, I'm out of your way. whoever or wherever you are watching me from right now, I want you to get this. Let it sink into your mind that if you're a lady watching me, especially with the ladies, especially with the ladies, don't ever try to introduce your guy or your fiancé to your lady friends, especially if they are also not married, and then they realize that the guy is very responsible. They realize that very soon you will leave their camp of singles. They will make sure, they will go to the extreme end to pull you down. They will do their worst. Like, they will do serious things, and they will even say serious things about you. You might never know. Maybe that guy has been a cool person to you. That guy has been somebody that you feel that the person loves you so much. But words from friends are also very powerful. That is why you must never take the risk of introducing your fiancé to any friend, because you don't even know if that friend likes you or not. The truth is that it's not everybody that smiles to you. It's not everybody that smiles to you that likes you. That is why you must never trust any friend. You must never say that, you know, you want to introduce your guy to them, so that when they meet the guy somewhere, I have a friend that was telling me something, that a friend of hers did a mistake, and what the lady did was that she decided to introduce her friends. She decided to introduce her fiancé to her 3 friends. Then after some few weeks, she realized that her fiancé has changed. She realized that the attitude of her fiancé towards her has changed. And then she started asking questions. But she never remembered that that attitude started from the first day that she introduced the guy to her friends. So her idea was that she's introducing the guy to her friends, so that in case her friends meet the guy anywhere and the guy is cheating, her friends can what? Tell her. Not knowing, after the introduction, her friends decided that, the 3 of them decided that they'll make sure that they'll go to the guy and then tell the guy all that the lady did in the past. And trust me, those things that they were going to talk about, only few men will hear those things about you and still be with you. So they went ahead to speak to the fiancé of the lady about what the lady did some years back. And the whole thing ended in tears. You get it? So you must never and ever, trust anybody to that extent that you would tell your guy, or you decide that, okay, today my guy will come to church maybe next week, so that you guys will see him. Hey, my sister, be very careful, or else you cry, and nobody will be around you to console you. So never do that. Don't try that, because you cry at the end. Never say that you trust your friends, and so you go ahead to introduce a man that is yet to get married to you, to those friends. Don't introduce to your friends that this is the man you are with. Rather, make sure that you keep quiet on it. Keep mute on it. There is one problem about we ladies. I'm stressing on the ladies because this whole, snatching of people's fiancés, partners, and husbands and all that is mostly done by ladies. Yes, it is ladies that do those things most. When you go out to ask people right now, even look among your friends, the stories that you've been hearing, scarcely before you hear a guy snatching a lady from a different guy. You get it? So that's why I'm stressing on the ladies. We ladies, we are one creature that we are very, 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 very some way. Yes, we are some way. So you will never know that your friends that you've been lying on the same bed with, maybe in the same hostel with, in the same class with, it doesn't mean that they like you. It doesn't mean that they want the best for you. That is why you must never trust them. Yes, don't trust them at all. Don't trust them. Because most of them are hypocrites. Most of the lady friends that we have, what they will do is that when you are around them, They'll be pretending as if they like you, they like you, they like you. Oh, your guy is very handsome. Hey, your guy has money. Hey, your guy is this. Hey, he's very responsible. When the guy comes to visit you at the hostel, maybe you're a student watching. So in case the guy comes to visit you at the hostel, you go. Then they'll go like they'll be hiding somewhere, looking at the two of you, and then you will feel so big that yes, your friends are happy for you. My sister, let me tell you, it is only few friends that will be happy for you when you are, with a guy that is responsible. Most friends will never be happy with you. Most of them, they will pretend to be happy with you, but they are not. They are just praying that something will happen, and then the whole relationship will end in tears. Yes. So never and ever trust any lady friend. Don't introduce your boyfriend to any lady friend. Don't introduce your fiancé to any lady friend, because ladies are characters that it is only wisdom that you get to understand us. And so don't say that the person is your friend. You trust the person so much that the person cannot harm you. Really? My sister, if you are planning to do that, this evening I'm just here to tell you that change your mind right now, because that decision that you are about to take will land you in a state that will last for a very long time. So never and ever trust anybody, especially we the ladies. Never trust any lady friend. Don't trust any lady friend. Never and ever do that, because you can get a friend that you are so intimate with. The person is a lady, you are also a lady. You guys are so intimate with each other to the extent that if one does not see the other cannot also eat or do anything. So you are so clicked. But let me tell you, a man can separate the good, friendship that two ladies have built over the years. So never and ever plan that you would want to introduce your fiancé, who is a guy, to your lady friends. Only few people. I'm not saying that we don't have good ladies. We have good ladies, but such ladies are very difficult to come by. So if you have friends that anything that goes on between you and your fiancé, you keep on telling them, they will just be praying, especially if they don't like you, they will just be praying that one day they will just set their eyes on the person. And after you introduce that fiancé to those lady friends, you count your tears one by one. Yes. So never and ever do that, because women are different characters altogether. A woman can go to the last extreme. A woman can go to the last extent just to prove a point, just to tell you that she can also date your guy. She can also snatch that fiancé from you. That is why you must not trust any woman. A lot of people will tell you that, oh, MFA, you're a woman, but you keep on, yes, I'm a woman, so I know what women can do. I know what ladies can do. The few friends and then the campus stories that you hear, you realize that most times people try to introduce their guys to their lady friends, especially on campus, and then some few weeks later you realize that they are going out, and then you start crying that, hey, you betrayed me. Who has betrayed you? You decide to what? Sell your boyfriend out, and somebody has bought the person for you. Please and please again, never introduce your fiancé to your lady friends. Never introduce your fiancé to your friends, whether the person is a male or a female. But it is mostly the females that like snatching people's husbands, snatching people's fiancés, snatching people's boyfriends. That is why I kept on stressing on the ladies. So please and please and please again, I just came your way this evening to remind you that in case you are planning to introduce your boyfriend to a friend of yours tomorrow, then change your mind tonight as you go to bed, because you don't know the intention of that friend. You don't know the reason why the friend is still with you. That is why there are some issues. If it comes to your relationship issues, you have to keep mute on them. Don't trust anybody. Never trust anybody. Don't decide to introduce your friend to anybody. Don't introduce your fiancé to any friend, please. That one is very dangerous. It is a very big risk to take, so don't try it, because I'm not so sure that you will get a positive outcome out of that. Maybe a lot of people are even in a pool of tears. They are in so much pain against their friends just because they introduce their guys to their friends, and then their friends decide to snatch the guys from them. There are a lot of people that are watching me right now. They are in relationships, and then they realize that they've decided to introduce their guys to their friends, and at the end of the day, their friends will snatch the guys from them. So please don't trust anybody to speak to the person about your relationship issues. Don't trust any female friend. I'm a female, so I'll keep on stressing on females. Don't trust any lady that you decide to introduce a man that wants to marry you to them, because you might never know. Maybe the person is also praying for such a man. We ladies have some funny weird type of men that we want. So don't trust anybody. Yes, never and ever trust anybody, because you might never know the idea or the intention the person has against you. I'm sure you've gotten it. I'm sure you've catched the revelation, and you walk with it, because the most important thing is that when we learn on my TV, you try to walk with it so that it will become fruitful. You can follow us here on Facebook as Match TV, Instagram as Match TVG, Twitter as Match TVG. Remember to like, you comment, and you share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that anytime I come online, you can also join me, and then we have some fun. You have some discussions, together. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Semefa, and the program is Loveling here on Match TV. Do have a great night. Good night, and Merry Christmas. You can see I've started celebrating so you can join me tomorrow so that we continue this time or this episode. Thank you once more for your time. Do have a good night, and see you tomorrow by this time. Bye.